Welcome to the Steve Ames Show with guitarist Sandy Renda, pianist Mike Yanuzzi, and my special guest, singer Mike Simone. And now, on with the show. Whispering while you cuddle near me, whispering so no one can hear me. Each little whisper seems to cheer me. I know it's true, there's no one, dear, but you. You're whispering why you'll never leave me, whispering why you'll never grieve me. Whisper and say that you believe me, whispering that I love you. Whispering while you cuddle near me, whispering so no one can hear me. Each little whisper seems to cheer me. I know it's true, there's no one, dear, but you. You're whispering why you'll never leave me, whispering why you'll never grieve me. Whisper and say that you believe me, whispering that I love you. Whispering, a song popularized by Paul Whiteman and his orchestra. Paul Whiteman was known as the king of jazz, and now here are two jazz musicians at the guitar, Sandy Renda. And at the piano, Mike Yanuzzi. We all have fond memories of the friends we grew up with, but it took the songwriters Billy Rose, Mort Dixon, and Ray Henderson to write the ultimate song about friendship, That Old Gang of Mine. But I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. I can't forget that whole quartet that sang Sweet Adeline. Goodbye forever, old fellows and gals. Goodbye forever, old sweethearts and pals, God bless them, gee. But I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. Goodbye forever, old fellows and gals. Goodbye forever, old sweethearts and pals. God bless them, gee. But I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. That old gang of mine, and here are two members of my gang, Sandy Renda and Mike Yanuzzi.
Thank you.
And Sandy and Mike, I've got some good news for everybody. The CD that we recorded over the summer, Favorites of the 40s, is now available.
Wow.
Yes, it's
Good.
entitled Favorites of the 40s, and it has 16 big hit songs of the 1940s on it, including Taking a Chance on Love, Chattanooga Choo Choo, Seems Like Old Times, On a Slow Boat to China, and a dozen more. And the accompaniment really swings thanks to Sandy Renda and his five-piece band, Sandy and the Wanderers. So tell me, Sandy, about all the band members on the CD.
I did a great job on
You
that.
did. You really, and so did
No,
Mike.
I'm kidding.
So
kidding.
did Mike.
Yeah, the band, I think, did a very good job, and so did you.
Thank you.
Your voice really come over really well. I think that we covered a lot of material in a limited amount of time really well. So I'm glad it's finished. Lorenzo did a great job. At
Lorenzo
Luna Sound.
Cresciabeni,
Yes.
our sound engineer at Luna Sound in West Caldwell.
Right.
We have to thank him for doing a great job.
I heard it with the vocals. It's very good. Balance is nice, and it's very lively, and it does swing.
It really does swing. And
Yep.
you, Sandy Renda, did the arrangements on all 16 songs.
Yeah, and it was enjoyable. It really was a lot of work,
Yes.
but it was enjoyable. And I think the band handled themselves very well. And like I said, you sounded really good.
Thank you.
know.
And as I said, we have a 5-piece orchestra.
Correct.
So mention the other 3 musicians.
All right. Well, naturally, our colleague here, Mike Ganuzzi on keyboard, Craig Williams on bass, Joe Senator on saxophone, and Bob Masucci on drums.
Very nice. And Mike, you really sounded terrific.
Thank you, Steve.
You enjoyed it, right?
It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. You know, we did it in several sessions over the summer.
Over the
so
summer.
It was good to get together with the guys and just make some good music.
Very nice. And folks can go on my website. You're already on the website if you're watching our show on the internet, but if you're watching our show on Comcast Cable, then please go on our website, www.steveamesshow.com. That's www.steveamesshow.com, and get more information about our newly released CD, Favorites of the 40s.
I'd like to interject something also. Nice selection of songs.
Thank
That's
you.
important. Yeah, the songs were fun. The Chattanooga Choo Choo, a couple of the ballads, the other swing tunes. The songs themselves, I think most people will recognize.
Yes, and
they
it
were
was
good
hard
choices.
to narrow it down to just 16 songs because there were hundreds of great song hits of
Right.
the 1940s, but I'm happy with our selection. And talking about selections, what's your number for tonight?
All right, our song tonight is by Thelonious Monk, and according to the history of the song, this is one of the easier ones that he wrote because he wrote a lot of complicated jazz
Goodness
pieces.
for us.
Right. So this one I picked was not necessarily for that reason, but I just felt it would come across really well, and it's called Blue Monk, and it's a nice blues jazz tune.
Very good. Let's hear it for Sandy and Mike and Blue Monk. welcome an entertainer making his second appearance on my show, the singer with the swagger, Mike Simone.
What a day it has been, what a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. Got a smile on my face for the whole human race. It's almost like being in love. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And I know how it feels when that bell starts to peal. I could swear I was falling, I could swear that I was falling. It's almost like being in love. Oh. Oh, the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And I know how it feels when that bell starts to peal. I could swear I was falling, I could swear that I was falling. It's almost like being in love.
Mike Simone, thank you for
Steve.
coming back on the show.
Well, thank you for having me back.
You're welcome. We really enjoyed that swinging rendition of Almost Like Being in Love.
Oh, thank you. It's a great song.
Yes, I know that was written by Lerner and Lowe for the Broadway show Brigadoon.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Very, very good, yes. What have you been up to since last time you were with us?
Well, during the summer, I do a lot of the senior centers. But now things are starting to get a lot pretty busy. I'm getting booked into next year. I'm getting booked now for the holidays, so things have really picked up.
This is a good time of the year for
Oh,
entertainers.
it sure is. It sure is.
Absolutely, and you have quite an extensive repertoire of songs.
That's right. Yeah, it's about 200 songs
Very
that
good.
I do.
Do you take requests at the shows?
A lot of times I have the shows pre-programmed. I actually have a set
Right.
programmed. This way it allows the show to flow. It creates a really nice flow to the
You're
shows.
using tracks when
Yes.
you go out to the senior centers.
Yeah, to the senior centers, it's tracks.
What are some of the songs they really enjoy?
Oh, the songs they love is Dean Martin,
Sinatra?
Sinatra. They love Tony Bennett. I do Bobby Darin, Beyond the Sea.
Very
I do
good.
his version of More. It's the up-tempo version.
And talking about Tony Bennett just recently celebrated his 90th birthday.
That's right. That's
in
right.
August, and he's still going strong.
Yeah, yeah.
He's amazing.
He's fantastic.
He really is.
Let's hope he's going another.
Yes.
10
Have you ever
years.
seen Tony Bennett in person?
No, unfortunately, I haven't.
Well, you should catch him, you know? Have you seen any of your idols in person?
Well, not really. Sinatra? No, I wish I.
I
got to
did.
see
I
him.
saw Sinatra.
Oh, did you? Oh,
when he did his
that must have
75th.
been fantastic.
He was
Oh.
great. When he did his 75th birthday tour back in 1990,
Yeah.
I saw one show at the Garden State Arts Center in Homedale and one show at the Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, that must have been great.
And that was an
Yeah.
amazing experience.
I can
yeah.
imagine,
Yes,
yeah.
it was. Now, I understand that you started with rock and roll first.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I started in rock bands. My older brother and sister, they both played in bands, and so I was influenced a lot by like the Beatles, by the Rolling Stones, Elvis. I just love music. I always loved music. And I started playing drums originally, then I got into playing guitar and forming my own band while I was a teenager.
Very
And
good.
never stopped.
Talking
Yeah.
about guitar, how do you like performing with Sandy Rend on
Sandy
guitar
is
and
the
Mike
best.
Ganuzzi on piano?
Sandy is the best. And that
Mike-
guitar is fantastic. I love that guitar.
The both of them sound
Yeah.
terrific together, Sandy and Mike.
Oh, they sure do.
They sound like a two-man band, but they sound like 10 instruments.
Oh,
They
it's full. Yeah, it's a
I know,
nice
it's
sound.
really
Yeah.
swinging, really swinging. That's good. Now, you have a website to give out?
Yes, it's MikeSimone.com. It's www.MikeSimone.com. And
One more time.
www.MikeSimone.com. And I can actually be booked off my site. I actually have a program on the site where you can actually book through the website.
Well, that's very good.
It just makes it very convenient,
I like
very
that.
easy.
And what is your next number going to be?
My next number is going to be witchcraft.
Witchcraft, because Halloween is coming
Yeah.
up. And Sinatra recorded that one. Right?
Yes.
He introduced it.
I figured since it's October
Yeah,
and it's
right.
close to
We're
Halloween,
getting
that's the
close
perfect
there.
song.
That's a good
for-
song, and that was written by Carolyn Lee and Cy Coleman.
That's right. Yes.
Very nice song. Well, thank you so much.
thank you,
for
Steve.
coming back. Let's hear it
Thank
from
you.
Mike Simone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Those fingers in my hair that slide, come hither, stare, that strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it, the heat is too intense for it, what good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, that wicked witchcraft. And although I know strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I'd never switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. Oh yeah. 'Cause it's witchcraft, that wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I'd never switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. Yeah. Thank you. For an encore, I'm going to do that great standard, Pennies from Heaven. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. And don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? When you see your fortune falling all over town, be sure that your umbrella is upside down. And trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. And if you want those things that you love, you must have showers. So when you hear that thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. And if you want those things that you love, you must have showers. So when you hear that thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me. Yeah.
At this time, I'd like to pay tribute to one of my idols, that great entertainer from France, Maurice Chevalier. Chevalier had great success in Hollywood, making many movies. One of his best was the Paramount film Love Me Tonight. His leading lady was Jeanette MacDonald, and the songs were written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. Mimi, you funny little good-for-nothing Mimi, am I the guy? Mimi, you sunny little honey of a Mimi, I'm aiming high. Mimi, you've got me sad and dreamy, you could free me if you'd see me. Mimi, you know I'd love to have a little son of a Mimi by and by. Mimi, you funny little good-for-nothing Mimi, am I the guy? Mimi, you sunny little honey of a Mimi, I'm aiming high. Mimi, you've got me sad and dreamy, you could free me if you'd see me. Mimi, you know I'd love to have a little son of a Mimi by and by. Well, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank Sandy Randa, Mike Yanuzzi, and our very special guest, Mike Simone. And until we meet again, remember, I'll see you in my dreams, hold you in my dreams. Someone took you out of my arms, still I find the thrill of your charms, lips that once were mine, those tender eyes that shine, they will light my way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night.